Good afternoon, everyone. This is Abigail Wellman. Joining me today on CJAS is Jonathan Genest-Jourdain, the MP for Manicouagan. Good afternoon, Mr. Genest-Jourdain.
Good afternoon.
May I say that it is a pleasure to welcome you back to St. Augustin?
Yes, it's my third time. I visited St. Augustin over the past 3 years and I like coming back, so you will see me around.
So, Mr. Genest-Jourdain, you are currently on a tour of the Lower North Shore to highlight transportation, fisheries, and social issues. What communities will be a part of this tour?
I've landed in St. Augustin yesterday and tomorrow we're going to Blanc-Sablon. I will visit Pacois this afternoon and I'll go back to Sept-Îles on Friday.
So, Mr. Genest-Jourdain, many communities of the Lower North Shore are still isolated and not connected to each other by way of roads. Why do you think the Lower North Shore territory and its people are continued to be overlooked by government?
You know, that's a real struggle right now. That's a hot topic. So I've been working on this file for the 138, the completion, since 2011-2012. And there's some interest at the federal level and the provincial, but you'll have to clarify the situation first if you want to see some investment in the Lower North Shore, because there's some money missing, you know all about it. But, you know, just to reassure all the investors and the governments at both at federal and provincial level, you will have to clarify the situation. And there's still hope for the completion for the 138, but there will be some light to be shed on certain files first.
It is a very touchy topic for many people on the Lower North Shore, how the company Paquetan Mescano de la Grande Seduction handled the 138 file. Now that the Paquetan company is dissolved, in your opinion, how should the government proceed with the completion of the 138?
I'm not even sure if it's dissolved because I had a meeting this morning with some councillors, so I'm not so sure about the status of Paquetan Mescano right now. But in the future, if you want to see the road completed, then we will have to work in transparency and be accountable also. I had also a discussion with the chief of the Wendake First Nation a few months ago, and there's some interest in private investors, and he was interested in taking over the contract. So it probably means that there's some money available somewhere. So there's still interest all over Quebec for the 138, but we'll have to be careful not to do the same errors as in the previous years.
To learn from the mistakes made on the file and move forward with a better light.
Voilà.
As our member of the Canadian Parliament, what more can you do, Mr. Genest-Jourdain, to push for the completion of the Route 138?
I did a lot already from my point of view in 2012. I've been under fire a bit, but you know, I had also to say a word about it. I couldn't remain silent, and there's a year and a half to go. I will surely do the same, and I've exchanged some ideas with people this morning, and we were looking for a tactic in 2014 to shed some light on this file.
We know that you have done much for the area to promote this file and also to continue to do so. We thank you as well. While the Route 138 is expanding, what other industries do you feel are not exploited to its fullness yet on the Lower North Shore?
Fisheries, and I had discussion with an ambassador for Iceland, and he's really interested. I've met with the Icelandic people, the Swedish and the Estonian and the Norwegian also, and they're all interested in the forestry and in the fisheries. So in the coming weeks, I'll be traveling with them just to meet people and see if there's a partnership in sight or a possibility.
We have such a beautiful area and we're not tapped into. So, Mr. Genest-Jourdain, you'll be going to Pacois this afternoon, and who will you be meeting with in Pacois?
The health center, the social workers, and the band council. I will meet the people in those areas.
So you will be going to Blanc-Sablon tomorrow, Mr. Genest-Jourdain. What is on your schedule for your tour of Blanc-Sablon?
I have to meet with some economic partners and influent people there, and probably a meeting at the town hall during the evening, so I will meet some citizens there.
Well, we thank you so much for stopping by CJAS today, Mr. Genest-Jourdain, and wish you much luck on the continuation of your tour of the Lower North Shore. And thank you as well. That was Jonathan Genest-Jourdain, our Member of Parliament for Manicouagan, who joined us today, Tuesday the 22nd of April, on CJAS.